Let's hear it for revolutions, because they bring change. They move the human race forward. Revolutions happen when a group of people see an empty space that needs filling, a wrong that needs righting, and a chance to rewrite the future. Well, there's a revolution happening right now, today. It's the fourth industrial revolution. And it's changing everything. Technology is changing. Everything and everyone is connected all the time, everywhere. Business is changing. It's becoming a platform for change, where companies do well by doing good. Work is changing, with new skills, new demands, and new opportunities for all. And with all that change, people are changing, getting empowered, inspiring others, and blazing new trails. Salesforce is for Trailblazers. People who look right past the status quo, see what ought to be, and then build it. For 20 years, Salesforce is focused on one simple, most important thing: customer success. Helping every company connect with their customers in a whole new way. Trailblazers know for each of us to succeed, we all have to succeed together. Learn the skills of the future together and create a better world together. And together, we'll define this revolution and discover the trailblazer in all of us. This is why we come together each year, and I hope you're ready, because great times are coming. Welcome to Dreamforce.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chairman and Co-CEO Salesforce, Marc Benioff.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, welcome to Dreamforce, everybody. What a great day it is. What a great day. I have never been more excited about this Dreamforce. And I am so excited that all of you are here with me today. This is an amazing community, and it's just been a joy walking around today and being with all of you, all of our trailblazers, our customers, our partners. You know, it's like a family reunion, isn't it? Yeah, it really is. It's like a family reunion. I just really appreciate that, so thank you. I'm deeply grateful to all of you. I'm deeply, deeply grateful. And I'll tell you, we have been on the road. We have been on the road now for several weeks. And what we've been doing is we've been testing this. We've been testing this because you all know the key to success is your connection with your customers. And we walk our talk. We're out there and we're talking to all of you. We're listening for your feedback. We want to know what you think about this keynote, getting our messaging right, understanding if we're able to communicate correctly. And it's been an awesome experience. You probably watched it on social media as we meet with all of the incredible people all over the country and the world. And I'll tell you this. Every year, we're kind of like, what are we going to call this Dreamforce? Why is this Dreamforce so special? What makes this day more important than ever? What about it? And we came to it. This is a celebration of all of you. This is a celebration of everything that you have done for us. It's amazing what you have done. This is a celebration of you, our trailblazers, and that is what this keynote is all about. It's a celebration of trailblazers, a celebration of everything that you are doing. It's an incredible moment, and I am here over the next 90 minutes now to inspire you, to excite you, to motivate you, to transform you, to energize you. But first, I need to thank you. I need to thank every single one of you. Thank you for everything that you do for us every single day. Allow me to express my sincere gratitude to all of our customers, our employees, our partners, our whole community, everybody that supports us. I want to express on behalf of Salesforce and myself personally how deeply grateful we are to all of you. And let me say this. This is the biggest and the greatest Dreamforce ever. There's no question about it. And let me tell you why. Each day is dedicated to a key value that we are trying to work on and promote within ourselves and express back to our community. We're going to focus today on trust. We're going to move on tomorrow to innovation and artificial intelligence. We're going to be moving then onto Thursday to equality and sustainability. And then Friday, we're going to take a deep breath, relax, get into our mindfulness zone, and have personal empowerment. It's going to be an awesome week, and we couldn't be more excited to be with you for the next 4 powerful days. And we have amazing, amazing speakers. Now, our team, in concert with all of you, have put together 2,700 sessions. And I expect you to go to each and every one of them. It is going to be an awesome show. 171,000 people are registered to physically be here with us. Incredible, isn't it? 10 million are joining us online. Awesome. So welcome to everybody. Welcome to everybody. And tomorrow night, my friend right here is going to play for us. Have you heard of this band, Metallica? And we have a second band also who's going to join us, Janet Jackson. Have you heard of her?
Absolutely incredible.
Amazing. Thank you, Lars, for being here. So awesome. Great. So, this is the biggest and greatest Dreamforce ever. We're super excited to have all of you here, our Trailblazers. This is a very important time in the whole world. We all know that. It's a time when we are taking personal action to change the world. We know that we're not relying on our government leaders, or we're not relying on just our NGO leaders. We're not relying just on our business leaders. We're doing it together. We're coming together. Well, this is appropriate. I'm right here with the monastics. Welcome to the monastics, helping us to come together with your mindfulness this week. Thank you. Each and every one of us has something to do. Each and every one of us knows we have a purpose deep inside us. And that, we hope, will get further amplified and further expressed this week. And I can see that in all of you. I can see it in all of you. And we're in an incredibly moment time, not just in business, not just for the economy, not just for all the things that we care about, but even for our environment. And that's why for this Dreamforce, we're decarbonizing Dreamforce. We just spent the last week here in San Francisco with our Global Climate Summit, focused on how are we going to decarbonize our companies? How are we going to decarbonize our industries, sector by sector by sector? And we're working incrementally to make it better and better. And this Dreamforce is going to be an example of how to decarbonize your own companies as well. This is a critical time. And we've also united with 21 other great technology companies have come together to sign the Step Up Declaration, where we're going to decarbonize our companies and our industry. It's a moment in time we're all going to take advantage of. Right now, we can come together as a community and do this. We are all moving forward. We know that. We're all moving forward because we've been talking for several years. We're moving into the 4th Industrial Revolution. It's amazing. We're moving from the first revolution in steam to the second revolution of electricity. We moved into the 3rd revolution with computers, and now we're in the 4th revolution. The 4th Industrial Revolution is really among us and all over us. You can see it. You can see it at this show. You can see that everything is starting to get connected, but it's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. We are all deeply connected. We're all connected. We are all connected. We're all one. In the 4th Industrial Revolution, everything is connected. You can see it. I just saw this. I was walking down here. Everybody see this great Lamborghini? That great connected car? Isn't that what you got me for my birthday today? I thought that's what you got me, was the Lamborghini that was in the lobby. Thank you for that. The connected car. We just saw Metallica is connected. We saw last year here how Adidas has connected everything in their company, in their whole organization. We're about to see how Marriott, all of our companies are doing everything they can to connect all of their employees, their customers, their products. Everything is connected. But we know, because we're here year after year at Dreamforce, not only are we all connected, but for us in business, that behind all of these things is our customer. And that is why we've been working on our customer success platform. We have been building our customer success platform now for almost 20 years, so that great companies, like the ones you just saw in the pre-show, whether it's Metallica or whether it's United Way, or the companies who are here in this room and a whole world who are watching us, from sales to service to marketing to commerce to engagement, from platforms and ecosystems and development environments to integration, from analytics to industries, from communities to enablement to collaboration, building with all of us as a community, building with all of us as one Trailblazer community, this customer 360, to look inside our companies and to illuminate and express who we are and who our customers are. And that is what you're doing. And you have done this, and you have guided us. And we want to say thank you for guiding us. Thank you for setting us in the right direction. Thank you for expressing to us what you want and who we are together. And through that, you've created this company. You have created this company that is doing well and doing good, that Fortune says is the #1 best company in the world to work for. Amazing what you, our customers, have done, and how you have expressed it to us, and how each and every day you guide us farther. You show us where we are going. You show us what we are doing. Now, this is a moment in time where there are many things on the table that we are all looking at. And this is a moment in time when someone like me, a CEO, and other CEOs, but really all of us, have to ask the question, what is really important to us? What is really important to us? What is the most important thing? What are our values? What are we going to stand for? What do we really want? Like my great friend, Will.i.am, is talking about in that amazing opening video that he did. Incredible what you did, Will. Inspiring, and I'm listening to you when you say, don't forget about public education. Don't forget about the kids. Don't forget to bring everyone into the fourth industrial revolution. And I'm hearing you, deeply listening. But for all of us, what is really important to us? For each company, we have to listen. And we're watching. We're watching for companies who are not listening to their key stakeholders, not listening to their customers, not listening to their employees, not listening to the kids. And for then, we watch the executives walk out, the employees walk out, the customers walk out as a vote of no confidence against their values. And as a community, we stand here and we say we are going to commit to a higher level. We are going to a higher level together to express our values. We know what the most important thing is to us. And in this community, and we've said it for years and we'll say it again, our culture is built on trust. The fundamental trust that we have with you, the fundamental trust that we have with our key stakeholders, with our customers, with our employees, with our partners. Our trust is with you. And we take that very seriously. It's our highest value. And we ask every company to ask, what is your highest value? And in the world when technology is taking us over, and in a world where technology, through the fourth industrial revolution, is grabbing us, realize that we all have a higher responsibility to ask that question. Especially, you see the gambits that are unfolding really before us, especially as artificial intelligence gets released into the whole world. We must ask this question. What is truly important to us? And we've made a major change this year. We realize technology is not good or bad. It's what you do with it that matters. Technology is not good or bad. It's what you do with it that matters. We've restructured our company to have an office of ethical and humane use of the technology, so that as our employees or our customers or our partners say, are we doing this? Are we aligned with our values? Are we moving forward? We can have a structured conversation, not just with our own employees myopically, but by bringing in the key advisors and supporters and pundits and philosophers and everybody necessary to ask the question, is what we are doing today ethical and humane? And we're all going to have to ask that question in the technology industry, and every company and every CEO better be ready to answer to that question through their values. And we're putting our values into action because our values create our behaviors, isn't that right? And today we gave another $15 million to our public schools here in San Francisco and Oakland, bringing our total contribution. Thank you. Look, let's just stop. We all know, I said it last year too, every single person in this room and watching me online, we all must adopt a public school. Nothing is preventing you from going down the street, just as I have done in my own neighborhood, and knocking on the door and asking for the principal and asking a question, what can I do to help you? You all know our public schools need our support. This is a mission critical for our whole industry. How are we going to succeed and have our full actualization if we can't bring all of the kids with us? Think about it. And you can do it. We can all do it together. Public education, we've now given more than $50 million here locally. We're doing a huge amount of volunteerism and mentoring. Every one of my executives is responsible for owning their own public school, and you can do this in your own company. It's so easy. It's so easy. And we're halfway to our goal of $100 million in a few short years into our public education here in San Francisco and Oakland, trying to bring them up with our great superintendents. And we also agree that it's not just about public education, but that every man and woman must be paid the same in every company in this great country and around the world. That is gender equality. And that means equal opportunity. That means equal advancement. That means preventing sexual harassment. Gender equality is something that we're all more focused and more sensitized to than ever before. And each one of us has that responsibility. And that's why that power of equality, we went to Indiana to say, we're not willing to allow our employees to be discriminated against if they are of the LGBTQ community. We will stand with you. We will stand with you, our LGBTQ brothers and sisters. And we will stand with all of our brothers and sisters, regardless of race, regardless of gender, regardless of sexual orientation, regardless of religion, because we believe we have to bring everyone in. Everyone has to come in to the fourth industrial revolution. It's inclusive capitalism. Inclusive capitalism means we're all going together into the future. We are leaving no one behind. Nobody will be left behind, and everyone in this room, in our community, and our stakeholders, I know, I feel it when I talk to you all over the world. You're committed to this just as I am. And we are committed now as well, deeply to the environment. We're already net zero. We're already, we can go higher. We already built this great tower you're going to see in San Francisco. It's the most sustainable tower. Black water and all of these things we can do that are so easy in today's world of this technology. We can take care of our oceans. Are we going to allow, as the World Economic Forum says, by 2050 to have more plastic in our oceans than fish? I say no. Are we going to allow every tree to be cut down on this planet and just be paved across with cement? No, we need those trees. We need that forest to suck up all the carbon that's coming out of our economy. We can all focus on this environment together. We can do this as a community, and that's what Dreamforce is all about. That's what you, our Trailblazers, are all about. That's what your businesses are all about, because we know that business is the greatest platform for change, isn't it? We know that you can do so much through your companies, through your stakeholders, through your customers, through your employees, through your partners. You can do this. It's in you. The visions are in you. I talk to you, I know with confidence, I talk to you all over the world, every city, all of our customers, they feel it, and they are making the changes and the transformations. And with great partners like you saw with United Way, we can do so much more. Philanthropy Cloud, integrating all of us together to unite our giving and our philanthropy and our volunteerism and mentoring. We can do this together. And Salesforce is trying to be a role model and an example. Over 3 million hours of volunteerism that we've done so far. $250 million of grants so far. 37,000 nonprofits and NGOs running on our service for free. And let me say to you, you can do this too. The 1-1-1 model. You just go to pledge1%.org and commit your company to doing this. You are the Trailblazers. It's coming from you. I'm just trying to reflect it back to you. I see it in your eyes. I see it in your hearts. You are the innovators. You're the disruptors. You're the shapers. You are our Trailblazers. We're looking to you. Look at how you've organized. Look at how you've changed. Look at how you've transformed our MVPs, our community groups, our student groups, VetForce, Women in Technology, amazing. Our ISVs, our SIs, our strategic technology partners. You have done this. This was not, you've brought this to us and you said, this is important. This is important, and we're going to do this as a community. And we are trying our best to deeply listen to you. Not always, we're not perfect. We're not going to always get it right. Sometimes you have to take a big 2x4 and hit me over the head. That's how I lost some of this hair. I get it. Okay, I get it. But listen, all of us are doing it together. We're trying to bring everyone along. We've even had incredible strategic technology partners join us, like Google and Amazon and IBM. Thank you. And so many incredible organizations in this room. And our most recent partnership, thank you to Apple now for becoming a strategic partner with us. Thank you, Tim Cook. Thank you for your leadership, Tim Cook. Thank you for fighting for gender equality, Tim Cook. Thank you for fighting for equality and love in our industry. You are somebody who we all can follow. Thank you, Tim Cook. And all of this is creating this amazing Salesforce economy. 3.3 million new jobs by 2022. 3.3 million new jobs. 10 million Trailblazers by 2022. $1 trillion GDP impact by 2022 in this room. And did you know this? How many of you, raise your hand, have been on Trailhead.com? Raise your hand. Thank you. 1 out of every 4 of you who are on Trailhead.com, 1 out of every 4 of you on Trailhead.com already have a new job. If you got on Trailhead, you've upskilled, you've enhanced your career, you're creating a new vision for yourself by badging and certifying and becoming rangers, and it's amazing. I'm watching you, I'm meeting you, and it's incredible what you've done. And there's so much more you can still do. It's all in front of us because there's so many more Trailblazers coming. And your visions and how you see the future is inspiring me and inspiring all of us. And we want you to dig deep inside yourself and find that part where you know right now, this is who you really are, this is what you're going to contribute to this world, and this is how we're going to all do it together. And we have an amazing group in this audience who have done exactly that to inspire us even further. Let's take a look at Pep Up Tech.
Woo! If I were to walk into the Louvre and it was the same picture over and over and over again, nobody would want to go there and see those paintings because this is the same damn picture.
Diversification gives you a higher yield on your return. You already know that. So why wouldn't you do the same within your organization?
We don't consider ourselves a charity. What we're doing is we're helping to uncover the opportunity that is there.
Pep Up Tech goes out and finds all the different shades of color of people, and it brings them into the world of technology, and we give them access, and we introduce them to the people that we know.
The students that are in our programs are told no a lot in their life. So to come into our program and for us to accept them for who they are, it helps beyond what we can even imagine.
I grew up in really extreme poverty, a lot of crime, a lot of violence in that area.
I felt judged, I felt looked down upon.
A lot of people told me that I would amount to nothing.
For people who live in poverty, life and death is a balance every day.
When I grew up, I met so many smart, incredible individuals, but they were limited by resources. So for me, it always goes back to wanting more for people. Right? I said, okay, how can I find other people that are as motivated as me to build a nonprofit? And that year I went to Dreamforce. Dreamforce is a very special conference, right? Everyone there, they're thinking about innovation and growth and how to change the world. So not surprising that I met them at Dreamforce and established this friendship and then grew this organization under that friendship.
Being part of a consultancy was never something I would have considered before.
I started working with Abel, so I sent Abel to go meet Patrick.
We don't hire someone based on how they were born. We hire somebody based on how they think. We build innovative applications on the Salesforce platform. Pep-Up Tech trains these students, and so this is why it's a great relationship, because they can come here using these tools that they just learned.
Using Trailhead is a great way to start writing your own code
and create really innovative products.
When you invest in people of color, you're opening your eyes to a whole different lens. You're widening your data set. Now you're getting like some sort of different cadence.
In the tech industry, we're trying to solve big problems. We need diversity of thought. We can't just have one type of person in the room making decisions for the entire population.
We need to hire people that push us to think differently. And you can't get pushed to think differently if you hire all the same type of people.
A diamond is just a stone until that stone is unearthed. So what we try and do is we try and dig those diamonds out and polish them so people will take notice.
Anytime that you share the knowledge and your experiences, you're blazing a trail for others to follow you.
Trailblazers do that. Like sometimes we'll look at the path and be like, I'm gonna cut through the grass. I'm gonna make my own path.
My students will say to me, "You changed my life."
You changed my life. I mean, it makes me wake up and go, I want to do it again.
They helped me put myself out there and attain a job within the ecosystem.
So you have a job there?
Yeah. To me, I think Pep-Up Tech doesn't just give you opportunities, it changes your life, and that's what it did for me. So.
Pep-Up Tech and Salesforce opened a whole new world for me.
Salesforce had this 1 million people employed moonshot, and we were like, we are going to meet that moonshot, and this is how we're going to do it.
What a film. What a film. What a film. What a film. What a dream. What an organization. What a community that would burst something as powerful. And the first time I heard about this, I was just blown completely away. I heard about the founder, and I heard about this great woman, Selena. And you know, my great-grandmother here in San Francisco was also named Selena. And I said, wow, this is Ohana. This is our family. And I paid extra special attention. And then I met her, and I said, wow, it's Selena, and she's here, and she's got a message for us. And Selena, welcome to Dreamforce. We're happy to have you back. Please give Selena Suarez a huge hand. Selena, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Mark. Thank you for being an ally. Thank you for providing this incredible platform for us to share our story. I'm here with my 4 co-founders, Revi, Stephanie, and Shauna. Last year, we brought 10 students to Dreamforce, and this year, I'm so proud to say we have 75 students with us today. The 4 of us came together because we each overcame tremendous adversity in our own lives, and we really wanted to create a pathway for others to be able to succeed and learn and benefit from what we learned. There are so many communities across this country where there are bright, motivated people who would be a tremendous asset to our entire industry, but they don't have the resources, they don't have support, they don't have the allies, the connections that they need to succeed in tech. And so what we have done is we've created a model that works, a model for workforce development, and it works. And how do we know that? Because we're not just founders, we're also awesome admins, and we build great dashboards. So we're really appealing to you all today to help us reach our next goal. Our goal is to in 1 year, to have 1,000 students employed by Dreamforce 2019. And everyone here can help play a part in that. There are 3 ways that you guys can help us. 1, if you or someone you know is hiring, consider interviewing a Pep-Up Tech student. Secondly, bring your skills into our classrooms. We have opportunities for you to teach, mentor, volunteer, coach, both in person or online. And last but not least, you can reach out to us on the web, make a donation in support of Pep Up Tech, and join us in creating the workforce of tomorrow today. Thank you.
Selena. Thank you. All right, how about a huge hand? I mean, really, isn't that inspiring? Thank you, guys. Everyone at Pep Up Tech, would you just stand up and be recognized? I mean, come on, this is amazing. Look at this over here. Thank you, Pep Up Tech. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you for inspiring us. Thank you for everything that you are doing to inspire us on a vision of diversity and inclusion. Thank you for reminding us that the future of capitalism is inclusive capitalism. Thank you to each and every one of you for everything that you are doing for us. Thank you. We're here to be inspired, we're here to be excited, we're here to be energized, we're here to be transformed, to have a new vision for a brighter future. We're here to look into the light and to give us this incredible experience of what is possible, and that's why we're so inspired by people like Selena, her co-founders, and everyone in Pep Up Tech, and all of you. And now we're gonna do it again. But this time, we're going to Italy. Who wants to go to Italy with me? Raise your hand. We're going to Italy. We're going to Italy, and we're going to Solomeo, an amazing city. We're going to meet an incredible founder, an incredible CEO who runs a values-based organization that has a deep purpose and who sees the same bright future that all of us share. And we're going to go look at this incredible business. Join me now. Join me now meeting Brunello Cucinelli.
Io credo che questo sia il grande secolo d'oro. Guardate, c'è una bella espressione di Voltaire quando dice: se tu del tuo tempo non accetti i cambiamenti, forse prenderai la parte peggiore. Allora, usiamo le tecnologie più innovative che il creato ci ha dato, però facciamone un uso garbato. Cerchiamo di muoverci come se fossimo degli artigiani umanisti del web, no? Dobbiamo ripartire dalla gioiosità della vita, dalla stima, dall'umanità, perché forse il grande tema della vita è avere rispetto per le persone altrui, specialmente per quelle che sono un po' più lontane nel tuo pensiero. La prima parte della mia vita ho vissuto in campagna, facevamo i contadini. Una bella esperienza di vita perché non avevamo la luce in casa, lavoravamo la terra con gli animali, quindi c'era un grande rapporto con la terra, gli animali e il creato. Andavo a scuola, eravamo vestiti da campagnoli, ci umiliavano, ci offendevano, avevamo i capelli tagliati male e gli occhi di mio babbo e quei suoi occhi lucidi sono stati la mia fonte di ispirazione per la vita. Sono sempre stato affascinato sin da ragazzino a questi grandi pionieri dell'umanità e in qualche maniera mi piaceva essere un piccolo pioniere dell'animo umano. Quando nella nostra impresa ci quotammo, si diceva che non avremmo potuto fare un'impresa che avesse fatto i giusti profitti, la giusta crescita e avesse in qualche maniera creduto in una sorta di umana dignità e in una sorta di capitalismo umanistico. Come? Che le persone lavorassero in un luogo leggermente migliore, dove gli esseri umani lavorando e alzando gli occhi al cielo avessero la possibilità di migliorare la propria condizione umana. Volevo che si lavorasse solo 8 ore al giorno, volevo che non fossimo connessi il sabato e la domenica, dove tutti gli esseri umani che collaborano in questa impresa devono avere la giusta remunerazione. Genio viene estratto unicamente se ti do dignità, rispetto, umanità. Come dice Marco Aurelio, asseconda l'umanità, datti pace. Questo è l'obiettivo di vita. Quindi da una parte il lavoro, da una parte la cura della mente, da una parte l'anima, perché abbiamo bisogno insieme di ritrovarci. Guardate amici miei, io credo che stiamo vivendo un momento affascinante per l'umanità. Internet credo che sia un dono che il creato ci ha fatto, ma penso anche che noi dobbiamo in qualche maniera governare questa tecnologia perché non ci rubi l'anima che il creato ci ha donato. E questo secondo me siamo riusciti a farlo nel grande rapporto che si è creato fra Cucinelli e Salesforce. E di questa impresa molto garbata e di cui ci potevamo fieramente fidarci. Da lì ho capito che potevamo avere come impresa gli stessi ideali, lo stesso fine. Lavorare per la dignità umana, lavorare per la custodia, per il rispetto dell'essere umano, perché abbiamo bisogno di tornare ad avere rispetto per gli esseri umani, rispetto per la sua intimità, per la sua natura, per la sua cultura. E guardate, oggi abbiamo bisogno di certezza e di correttezza e di stima, perché la tecnologia ha cambiato qualcosa, ma non il sentimento umano. Credo che stiamo vivendo un secolo dove abbiamo bisogno di ritrovare e miscelare mente e anima, forse per la prima volta nella storia. E mi piace molto questo, che Salesforce abbiamo la stessa concezione di vita, cioè cerchiamo di lavorare per coloro che verranno dopo di noi, di mettere il cliente al centro di tutto, ma in realtà noi vorremmo mettere la sua anima, che questa è la cosa più importante della vita, curare l'animo umano. Allora, insieme che cosa possiamo fare? Abbiamo bisogno di tornare a sorridere, ad alzare gli occhi al cielo, di stimarci, di confrontarci e di non giudicare. Questo è il grande tema della vita. E quindi creare una società abbastanza speciale che possa avere il coraggio di alzare gli occhi al cielo ed essere illuminati dal nostro splendido creato. Tornare ad avere rispetto, dignità, stima, garbo, che sono i grandi concetti dell'essere umano, no?
We're going to hear from the amazing Brunello Cucinelli, who's right here. But sitting next to him is also somebody amazing, inspiring, purpose-based, values-based that I've had the greatest opportunity of my life to work with for over 20 years. Please welcome the one, the only, Parker Harris, Salesforce co-founder and Chief Technology Officer. Give him a round. Applause. Welcome, Parker.
Thank you, Mark.
Dreamforce.
Thank you, Mark.
Welcome, Parker.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Parker. Thank you.
But also happy birthday to Dreamforce because we're Sweet 16.
Wow.
Yeah,
very good.
that's right.
Sweet 16 for Dreamforce.
Sweet 16.
Parker, what inspires you every day? Here you are. We've been doing this for 20 years. What? I see it in your eyes. Every day you're more excited. You have a greater vision for the future of the technology industry and our values and what we're doing with our company. What excites you today?
Well, Mark, as you've always said, the only constant is change, and we have had to keep changing and keep adding to the technology, which we're going to show you today. Brunello keeps pushing me. I'm excited to tell the Brunello story. I'm excited to show you all the innovation that we have at Salesforce.
Parker, usually you wear an amazing costume, which we all love.
That's true.
But today you're wearing a gorgeous suit.
I am.
I've never seen you so fancy dressed up. And
since I'm
you're
telling the
very
story
GQ'd.
for you, Brunello, it's very important for me to wear a Brunello costume. So thank you. Thank you.
Happy Dreamforce, Parker.
All right.
Take it away. Give him a round of applause,
Thank you,
Parker
Mark.
Harris.
Thank you, Mark and Brunello. It's just been so amazing to get to know you. You know, just like Salesforce, you drive your company on a set of values. You saw that in the film. You're going to hear from Brunello in just a second. Driving based upon, respect and dignity for your employees and your customers. Just like Mark and I, when we started Salesforce, we drove our company, we still do, on a set of values of trust, of customer success, of innovation, and equality. It all starts with those values. But Brunello, you're a trailblazer like many other companies, many other people here in the room today. You're a trailblazer in this fourth industrial revolution, and your customers, you know this, your customers are connected in more than ever, and they want to be connected to you. And so you said to me, Parker, I need to help connect my customers. I need to give them that white glove experience. I need to connect with my customers. And it doesn't matter where my customers are. It doesn't matter if they're online at BrunelloCucinelli.com. It doesn't matter if you go into a beautiful and gorgeous Brunello Cucinelli retail store or another retailer. You said, Parker, it doesn't matter. I need to give that incredible experience. It's the customer's expectation. And that's why, for the last 20 years, it's taken a lot, and Mark knows this, the challenges of rising to that occasion and building a technology that will help customers like Brunello solve this. That's why, for the last 20 years, we've been working on the customer success platform. We started with sales. It was easy back then. It's just about selling. Then we added service, we added marketing, we added commerce, we added integration, we added industries, we added collaboration, all the touch points around a customer. Because you want to get to know your customer better. Now, Brunello, you look at this, you say, Parker, this is not my customer success platform. I know, this is mine. This is a platform that I've created for you and all the other customers here in the room. Because, Brunello, you took this platform and you created your own. You created the Brunello Cucinelli customer success platform. The Brunello Cucinelli customer success platform that powers the Brunello Cucinelli Customer 360. And you're using all of the aspects around this wheel, all the aspects that his customers are interacting with him, when they are buying from him, when they need service, when he's sending marketing to them. All of those aspects, he wants to get to know each customer because they have that white glove expectation. And you've been pushing me further and further and further. You've been pushing me. You've been pushing me and said, Parker, you've done a great job. I understand my customers. All these capabilities have come together. I really appreciate it. But I've been working on the platform to add a new capability, something to help all of you get to know your customers even further. And that capability is called the Customer 360. We have a Customer 360 right here in the room. That's right. Einstein is here. Einstein is here in the Einstein balloon, and he has a 360-degree view of you, Mark, of all of you here, of Pep Up Tech, a 360-degree view of you. He's coming over, and he's going to have a 360-degree view of you, Brunello. But you say, well, Parker, that's not technology. That's cute, but that's not going to help me know my customers. I know. I understand. That's why we've created this Customer 360. Let me tell you what it is and what it does. First and foremost, it's not a new product. It is part of the Customer Success Platform. You have the Customer Success Platform, you have this capability. It is at the heart of it. It is included, okay? It is included for all of you. You all have this capability. What is it going to do? The first thing it's going to do is going to connect all the Salesforce clouds together. It's going to connect sales and service together, and marketing and commerce with a point-and-click interface. No hard work on your behalf. We will do it for you. That's my promise to you. And then once it's all connected, we will let you build 360-degree profiles of each of your customers so you can know them in a whole new way. And with those profiles, we'll create unique IDs for each of them, unique attributes, a Customer 360 ID. And with those profiles, we're going to give you pre-built packages so that you can actually create cross-channel experiences across all those touch points so that you can actually treat your customers in an incredible way, and they're going to be so loyal to you. They're going to love you. Now, it's not just Salesforce data, you said, right? Because at the heart, we have the customer success platform. We have all of our products. Many of you come to me and you say, Parker, I love all of this. Why can't you build everything for me? Well, we have to have focus here. We can't do everything for you. So you have other technology in your enterprise. You have HR, you have ERP, you have all these other systems, and you want to know that information too to know your customers. You want all those other aspects. Well, that's why we have integration, and I'm really excited to announce today that we have also added my favorite integration technology, MuleSoft. We did an acquisition earlier this year. Of an incredible company called MuleSoft. We also added Max the Mule there. You'll get to meet him later. MuleSoft lets you layer APIs across the entire ecosystem of your technology platform. Brunello, you can use this, and you can bring all the information from all your other systems. And then once you do that, you can bring them into the customer success platform, into the Customer 360. And that's going to let you understand your customers better to make them incredibly loyal customers. Now, I think it's enough talking, Brunello. How about if we show you some technology? You ready? Okay, let's do it. Let's cut to the demo. Janessa, are you over there?
Let's do this, Parker.
Welcome, Janessa. Okay, Brunello, here I am. I'm on my phone. This is how I roll. I buy my clothes online on my phone. Okay, BrunelloCucinelli.com, powered by Salesforce Commerce. All I have to do on the phone is just a few clicks. I can buy a brand new blue blazer. They know who I am because of all the customer success platform. They have all of my information. They got my payment information. With a few clicks, just like that, I can buy a beautiful blazer from Brunello. So thank you, Brunello. But you know what? I have a lot of blue in my wardrobe. Probably too. I love this suit, but I've got too much blue. I just realized that. How many of you make a mistake when you buy something? You're like, needed something else. That was not exactly what I wanted. The good thing is customer success and customer service is built in. Customer care is right there, built into the mobile app. So all I have to do is click Contact Customer Care, and one of Brunello's stylists who knows me extremely well, that's what is giving me that incredible white glove experience, says, hey, Parker, I'm right here, online, ready to help you right away. Now, let's take a look at Brunello, at his company, and the other side of this equation. Let's take a look at the stylist, and what does she see? She, of course, sees the Lightning Service Console. It's incredible. She has my profile. She has the chat that we were just interacting on. She's got Einstein. She's got the related information of case information. But you know what she doesn't have? She does not know that I bought a blazer, a blue blazer. So guess what she's going to do? She's going to leverage the Customer 360 to make that connection, to understand the whole profile of me. So let's look at the Customer 360. So here it is, first time ever at Dreamforce, the Customer 360, new capability of the platform. We've already connected Service Cloud, we've connected Sales Cloud, we've connected Marketing Cloud. Let me show you how easy it's going to be to connect Commerce Cloud. An admin, just like all of the admins at Pep Tech, all you MVPs, all you have to do is click, that's right, click Salesforce data. That's right, we're going to make Trailblazers out of you with integration. All you have to do, and the admin's already logged into a Commerce Cloud account, so we could just connect it right away, but no, trust is number one at Salesforce. Trust is our first value. So we're going to double check, click allow. Yes, we want to make that trusted connection. Now look what happened. Brunello, we've brought in more customers into that database. We've brought those commerce customers into the database. 367,000 customers are now in the database. Now, Brunello, as I said earlier, you know this, you sell clothes not just online. You have this incredible boutique fashion house in Solomeo, Italy, handcrafting incredible clothing. You sell it in the stores too. So how do we know what you bought in the store? Well, that's where MuleSoft comes in. If I click on other data, MuleSoft's right there, and all I have to do is grab some APIs. Developers at Brunello had already created these APIs and they put them on what's called the Endpoint Exchange. It's like the App Exchange for APIs. I don't have to be an API developer. I can just grab the point-of-sale APIs that will let me reach into the point-of-sale systems to understand what was bought at the point-of-sale location, whether I bought here in the United States, in Canada, or in Europe. It doesn't matter. With one click, again, point-and-click interface, bam, I've added that information. Now look at the database. 672,000 customers are in the database. And Brunello's saying, I wish I had 672,000 customers. That would be nice. I would love that. But how many of you have databases and you add all these customer information together and it's not exactly right because there's duplicates in there? There's duplicate information. We all have that problem. Well, the Customer 360 will solve that for you as well. It will solve that with what we call matching rules. So if you take those matching rules, you open them up, it will go through all the different databases, all those connected systems, and it will clean it up for you. It'll do the matching, and it'll create those profiles, the 360 IDs. So if we click Save and Activate, Brunello, you'll be in a happier place because this will look a little more familiar. You have 184,000 very loyal customers. Let's take a look at what one of those profiles looks like. Let's take a look at what the stylist is looking at for me, my profile. So if we open up Parker's profile, what do we see? That's right, we see the Customer 360 ID right there, and we see it's got 7 different systems contributing information to it. It's got the Commerce Cloud, it's got service, it's got marketing, it's got the point-of-sale systems through MuleSoft, all the data brought together. Now, Brunello, and now that stylist, can truly give me that white glove experience because she knows me even better. Let's take a look at what that does to her experience. Now, if we look again and we refresh the screen, what we've added now are, look at this, because of the 360, the connections exist, we can add Lightning components for online purchases. We can add Lightning components for in-store purchases, just like that, all integrated. We have the Customer 360 ID right there at the top left. She knows me now. She doesn't have to ask me any questions. She has all the information in her hands, so she says, great, you know, that single-breasted blazer, the blue one's great, but I know what you need. You need this beautiful one in gray. You're going to love it. You are going to love it. I said, great. Now can you take care of me and just make that happen? So what does she do? She doesn't have to swivel chair at this point and go to some other system to update that system. All she has to do, because it's all connected with the Customer 360, click on the Orders tab, click on Edit Order, click on the item color, and change the color to gray. Now, that was easy. That interaction, actually, because I was showing you all the behind the scenes, happened in a second. It happened in such a short time. It made me an incredibly loyal customer. I'm going to stay with Brunello forever. Thank you, Brunello, for giving me that white glove experience, and thank you to Salesforce for the Customer 360 to make that happen. Now, a lot of touch points that you've seen, a lot of touch points around that wheel. You've seen service, you've seen integration, all the data coming in. But you know what? Who loves data? All this data coming in? Well, Brunello, I love the data to understand my customers and help you understand your customers. But Einstein also loves that data. Einstein just eats it up, loves that data. And what does Einstein do with that data? Well, he gets smarter and helps Brunello sell and service and market better. But as Marc said at the opening, it's the 4th Industrial Revolution, and we don't sit still in the 4th Industrial Revolution. AI keeps moving. AI keeps moving faster and faster. In fact, Einstein is moving faster to keep up. Einstein's moving so fast that he's going out of this system. He's shooting out of the world. And there goes Einstein. Oh my God, what's going on? Oh, that's right. That's awesome. Not only did I just digest my lunch, but I'm here to announce that Einstein Voice is a new offering from Salesforce. It's a new capability of Einstein. And what is it? What in the world is Einstein Voice? Well, I'm going to tell you. Einstein Voice is a new capability of the platform that lets you talk to Salesforce. It lets you talk to Salesforce, to update Salesforce, to say, hey, Salesforce, update that opportunity, update that contact. It lets you talk to Salesforce, say, give me my briefing, tell me what's going to happen today. It lets you talk to Salesforce to tell it what to do. Give me my dashboards. And of course, because everything we do is a platform, you can use it to also voice enable things like bots. so that you can actually talk to a bot now instead of just through text messaging. Well, this is one of the most amazing new technologies, and I want to show it to you. But to show it to you, actually, I'm going to hand it off to one of our most brilliant developers. Come on, Ching Ching. You're amazing. Ching Ching Liu, mobile architect, creator of this technology. Take it away.
Thanks, Parker. So as a mobile developer at Salesforce, I get the opportunity to do ride-alongs with AEs and service reps. In a few of those ride-alongs, we started to count number of tabs, number of the screen they have to go through, and how much time they have to spend to capture the meeting they just had or the work order they just completed. Back then, that entire experience was far from being easy, and we know that. In Einstein Voice, we now can finally turn that experience into something delightful. And to show you Einstein Voice in action, I'm going to play the role of a sales rep from Brunello. So as a sales rep, there are two things I always do in the morning. One, getting my coffee. Top priority, not even a doubt. Second is getting data briefing from Salesforce. So data briefing tells me how I'm doing that quarter, am I going to meet my goal, and the insights about the accounts I'm meeting on that day. With Einstein Voice, every morning, while I'm making my coffee, I can simply say, hey, Siri, my daily briefing.
Salesforce says, good morning, Ching Ching. Welcome to your daily briefing. You have 5 meetings today that add up to $1.3 million in pipeline. Your first meeting is with Rebecca Copeland, the purchasing manager at Neiman Marcus, in 1 hour. Einstein Insights has discovered that Rebecca is interested in doubling last year's inventory of the winter clothing line. Good luck, Ching Ching.
Wow, isn't that nice? So, pumped up by the number I just heard and the coffee, I head out for my meeting at Neiman Marcus with Rebecca. So she and I had this great meeting, and after the meeting, I want to update my account team to let them know what happened and what's next. To do that, all I need to do is open my Salesforce mobile app. And here, this is a brand new Lightning UI on mobile. At the bottom of the screen, front and center is Einstein Voice Assistant. So this microphone button tells me that now I can talk to Salesforce. So I'm going to start talking. Meeting note. I had a great meeting with Rebecca, comma. She's a purchasing manager at Neiman Marcus, period. We talk about their plan to bring our winter clothing line to their store. Schedule another meeting by next Friday with the purchasing team at Neiman Marcus. Change the close date to October 12th. Make the total amount $500,000. Great. So I've just dictated my note, which is a big time saver by itself. But this is not voice recognition demo. Everybody knows about voice recognition. That's too simple, too easy. This is artificial intelligence demo powered by Einstein. So the true power will start when Einstein joins the party. So I'm going to go ahead, tap on the Einstein Analyze button, and let the party begin. So what happened here is the note I dictated gets sent over to Einstein. With this powerful natural language processing, Einstein was able to interpret what I said and identify the right Salesforce record. So it picked up the right account record, Neiman Marcus. It also picked up the right opportunity record, winter clothing line. I didn't have to go in and manually look for any of those records. That's just silly. Einstein did all that for me. Very nice. So I'm going to select that opportunity record, and next. Here, Einstein is telling me and also highlighting to me, say, hey, I find you the right contact record, Rebecca Copeland at Neiman Marcus. All because I mentioned her first name in my note. Pretty smart. So this is already pretty powerful, but there is more. Remember, I've dictated some action items, some to-dos in my note? So let's continue our party and see what Einstein will do next. Look at the screen. Einstein is able to pick up all the action I intended to perform, along with all the fields in Salesforce. So it knows that I want to update the amount field on opportunity to $500,000. It also knows that I want to change the close date field on opportunity from December to October 12. Einstein is also suggesting me to create a task for my account team to schedule the next meeting. I could make some change here, but everything looks perfect right, including the due date for my task. Notice that how I said next Friday, and Einstein is able to figure out the right date, September 28th. That's how smart it is. So right now, all I have left to do is tab on Save to Salesforce to confirm all those actions. Did you hear that? That delightful sound is Einstein telling me, say, I'm all done. Everything I wanted was sent over to Salesforce, which gets immediately reflected for my account team. And they can go ahead, take that task, and schedule the meeting to close the deal. Simply incredible. Voice recognition is handy, but this is the next level. Now, you're seeing the ability to take the recognition of voice and insert intelligent updates into Salesforce, all because of Einstein. And what's even better is, as Einstein helps more users to get more data into the system, itself can become smarter and make better recommendations and predictions in the future. It will only get better from here. Back to you, Parker.
All right. Okay, Ching Ching. Let's give a big hand for Ching Ching. Yeah. Awesome demo. Woo! You know, Ching Ching, I know you create, by the way, that's a beautiful shirt.
Thank you, Brunello.
You created this technology, and it's in Salesforce Mobile. I'm sure you'd love everyone to have it, wouldn't you?
Yes, Parker.
Well, I'm here to announce that that's it. We're giving this capability of Einstein Assistant, your personal digital assistant, built into Salesforce Mobile for everyone who has Salesforce Mobile. So there you go. It's going to be awesome. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, you saw a lot. You saw us show commerce with BrunelloCucinelli.com. You saw the white glove service. You saw integration. You saw the customer 360. You saw Einstein. Well, that was incredible. Please learn about these technologies at Dreamforce and also take the trail mix. For everything in the demo, we have a trail mix. With that, back to you, Mark.
Great job. How about a huge hand for Parker and Ching Ching? Great job, Parker. Ching Ching, you continue to amaze us year after year. Thank you so much for everything that you are doing. Isn't that amazing technology? And everybody is getting that as part of the Salesforce platform. But now I want to go back to somebody who really inspires me and somebody who really expresses their values through everything they do, their local community, their business. Thank you for coming back to Dreamforce, Brunello Cucinelli. Please welcome Brunello all the way from Italy.
Chiaramente non conosco l'inglese per parlarvi con l'anima, quindi vi parlo in italiano.
I do not speak English, so I can't speak with the soul. That's why I chose Italian to speak.
Io sono onorato di essere qui.
I'm very honored, really.
Però per il tuo compleanno
But for your birthday,
ti ho portato una richiesta un po' importante.
I have a special request to submit to you, important one.
Piacerebbe che voi in questo luogo
I would like
speciale,
you in this
che è la culla del
special
genio,
world, which is the cradle of genius, this place,
immaginaste qualche cosa
you
per i
should
prossimi 2000 anni.
envisage something that lasts for the next 2,000
Non sono
years.
pochi 2000 anni.
It's not really little 2,000 years,
Ma
is it?
nell'antica Grecia,
But in ancient Greece,
Pericle 2500
Pericles,
anni fa dice,
2,500 years ago, stated,
fin quando il nostro Partenone
until
vivrà,
our Parthenon is standing,
Atene vivrà.
our Athens will be standing too.
Nell'antica Roma,
In ancient Rome,
Adriano imperatore
Hadrian the
dice,
emperor stated,
mi sento
I
responsabile delle
feel
bellezze del
responsible for the beauty in the world.
e dice
And he
mia Roma vivrà in
my Rome will be there forever.
Nella mia Firenze,
In my Florence,
nel Rinascimento,
during the Renaissance,
c'è quel Lorenzo
there is Lorenzo the Magnificent, another genius,
che mette insieme
who basically
grandi
sits around the same
Michelangelo,
table, Michelangelo, Leonardo, all together,
e progettano per
and they
l'eternità.
design and plan for eternity.
Mi piacerebbe
What I would like,
tra 500, 1000
that maybe in
anni
500, 1000
passare qui,
years' time, I could haunt you, come back
luogo
here
speciale,
in this special place,
dove voi
and
geni
you
dovete
geniuses,
progettare
you have to
per
design
i prossimi
and plan
2000
for the next 2000 years.
Mi piacerebbe
I would really like something like
cosa non lo
this.
so.
I don't know what you can build or plan for the
voi
next
che avete
2000
tanti
years.
soldi,
But since you have so much
avete
money available
cambiato l'umanità.
and you have changed mankind,
Scusa, avete cambiato
you
l'umanità
have changed mankind.
come fece la Grecia
Like Greece did 2,500 years ago, with its ideas, they were willing to change the world.
nel Rinascimento.
That's what we did during the
Allora io
Renaissance.
penso che
So
tu, Marc,
I think that you, Mark,
conosco,
well, I have known you for quite
potresti
a
essere
while.
il nuovo
You
Lorenzo il
could
Magnifico.
be the new Lorenzo the
Questa parte del
Magnificent
mondo.
of this side of the world, this
questo
corner
è
of
un
the
luogo
world,
molto
because
speciale.
this is a very special place.
Quindi
So
progettate per
you should
l'eternità.
plan and design for really eternity.
Dobbiamo progettare a 3 mesi, a 3
We
anni.
need to think about 3
Questo è il
months
nostro
and 3-year plans. This is a business
Ma
that
poi
counts
ci
too.
vogliono
But
progetti
parallel to
a
that,
2000
we also need plans for the next
Auguri,
2,000 years.
sono
Best
onorato
wishes, and I'm
di
very,
tutto
very
ciò che
honored
avete
for
detto.
all that you have said about
Marco.
us.
È un
Thank
bel
you.
impegno.
It's a great commitment that you have to
Grazie, grazie.
make.
Mwah, mwah. Brunello Cucinelli. Grazie. Hard to follow that. I want to introduce you now to somebody who's been so meaningful to my life for several decades. I want to introduce you now to somebody who this summer we have amplified our partnership. 5 years ago, he joined Salesforce. We've been running the company together as part of the management team. We just gave him an amazing promotion. Please welcome the one, the only, Keith Block. Here he is. Congratulations, Keith.
Thank you, Mark.
Congratulations on your promotion to co-CEO.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here.
Well, we couldn't be more excited to have you as co-CEO. And I want to just ask you, Keith, what is exciting to you about this Dreamforce?
Well, I'll tell you, this is the most amazing Dreamforce ever. We talk about every year it's going to be even better and better. And here's one thing I learned today. Lars from Metallica knows our products, which is unbelievable.
Keith, please take the Dreamforce stage. Everyone,
Thank
please
you.
welcome Keith Block.
Thank you, Mark. I hope everybody's having an amazing Dreamforce. We just heard from Brunello, Michelangelo, Marc Benioff. Round of applause for Mark, huh? That's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay, we're going to spend a little bit of time on customer success. We are clearly at the dawn of the fourth industrial revolution. We all know that. We see transformation unfolding all over the place, all around us. CEOs have become chief transformation officers. But the most important thing is customer success. It is all about customer success. It's more important than ever. It is personal for me. I am passionate about this. I am committed to you, all of our customers, our amazing Trailblazers out here. But it's not just me. It's over 32,000 employees at Salesforce who wake up every day, and they are your chief customer success officers. 7/24, 365 days a year, we're on call for you. And that is my commitment. That is all of Salesforce's commitment. And I think that is a great thing for the future of customer success. Now, we have some more amazing stories about Trailblazers, including the next one, which is all about this company that we love called Unilever. It is an incredible story of Trailblazers, and the ultimate Trailblazer, Jane Moran, who is sitting right here with us. How about we roll this film, because it's an incredible story.
So when you were a child, what did you want to be when you grew up?
I wanted to be a lawyer. My first job out of college was working for a venture capital company, and I got paid extra to put in a client-server network. That's what my calling was. I loved it. It was super fun, and I just have never looked back.
Well, Jane is a super person, and we're happy to have her run our IT and broader functions, actually. First and foremost, she had to straighten out a little bit our systems to bring us into the 21st century.
When Paul hired me, he really wanted me to help deliver technology to our organization.
Everybody should be a digital native, and we should be sure that we have the technologies available that everybody can understand and can use.
That was the mandate. It was really get the technology organization that was working in the front office as opposed to always the back office.
Unilever has made an audacious goal, actually, to decouple our growth from environmental impact and at the same time improve our overall social impact. If you can marry your values and beliefs with the one of the company that you work in, you're undoubtedly going to be more successful.
We have an obligation as big corporations to help people in their lives, help people live better lives. 2.5 billion people every day use a Unilever product. We came to the company because of this mission. So it's great to work for an organization that sort of has this higher purpose.
Our best way to connect with the citizens of this world is through our brands. So each of our brands has a purpose, and the stronger that purpose, the better the brand does.
When I started in this role, I called my friends at Salesforce and said, listen, you need to help me out. We need to really move from a project-based way of working to a platform-based approach to really enable digital for the organization.
But think about connecting all these consumers. Now we can really be passionate. We said we were passionate about consumers. Now we can do it on a one-on-one basis.
The relationship between Unilever and Salesforce is not the old traditional software vendor and customer. This is really a true partnership.
And any of our brands to be successful long-term needs to actually have a movement of change behind that. Salesforce is a wonderful platform to help us build these movements of change.
Running fast in agility is in the DNA at Unilever. I think with Salesforce, it's just put it on steroids.
Technology has allowed us to disperse power amongst many people.
What I'm trying to do is put the power of the technology into the hands of the people that use it. And so I want to give my power away. I don't want to keep it to myself. It's too cool. You got to give it away.
Well, it's a tall order for Jane, and she's well on the way to make us all technologists. I think some of us are better at it than others.
We've got technology now really supporting all aspects of our business.
This is a relationship built on purpose, a relationship built on passion, positive energy, and for the greater good. And when you bring people together under that principle, miracles happen.
That will make you more profitable, more successful, and happier. Everybody wins.
What a great story. And now here to tell us more about Unilever is our CMO, Stephanie Buscemi.
Thank you, Keith. Hello, Dreamforce. All right, we're heading here into the 7th inning stretch, and I need your focus. I want all of you to imagine a future in which every business out there knows that doing well means doing good. That's right, we all need to do that. And the reality is here today is that Unilever is one of those companies. Unilever and Salesforce partnering together. Unilever is blazing a trail in the 4th Industrial Revolution. How are they doing this? They are driving sustainable business practices at massive scale. They're doing it globally and around the world. And we share those values with them at Salesforce. We share these same values with them and believe that we can make a positive impact in the world and do it together. I'm very happy that we have Jane and the entire Unilever team and Peter right here with us. I want to say thank you for the incredible partnership. The whole team is here. Going to share your story. So they're operating right now in 190 countries around the globe. And they have 2 customers. They have the retailers, think Target, think Walmart, in Europe, think Tesco. And then they have the consumers, like you and me. They actually have to the tune of 2.5 billion consumers using their products every day across 400 brands that we all know and love. And the team said, Stephanie, do tell us your favorite brand, and I'll give you all a hint. Cherry Garcia, anyone? I'll come back to that later. But in all seriousness, regardless of the brand you choose, Unilever knows that you have to deliver personalized, relevant experiences for every consumer today. That's the way you win out here. That's the way you win. And they're doing it with Salesforce, leveraging the customer success platform. The customer success platform allows them to connect across sales, service, marketing, commerce, you name the touch point, and it allows them to connect with their customers in a whole new way. Now, it's not enough just to have the customer success platform. We've had this strategic partnership, and we've worked tirelessly with the team to tailor it to their business practices and their business needs. And that's why they now have the Unilever 360. The Unilever 360 is customized to their business, and they're already seeing tremendous value out of it. Today, they have over 66 employee apps built, designed against their business processes. What does that mean? Those 66 apps on our platform allow them to drive greater speed and agility in their business. How do they get all that data together? MuleSoft. With MuleSoft, they've taken 50 different disparate systems around the globe, brought them together, and now they can surface insights to 92,000 employees. It's absolutely incredible. Now, I don't want to just tell you about it. I want to show it to you. So we do all of our demos live here at Salesforce. So please join me in welcoming Janessa and Renan, who will drive this live demo. We're talking ice cream, so this should be fun. So because trust is our #1 value at Salesforce, I want to highlight for you that this data is fictitious. We want to respect the privacy of Unilever, but the use case is real. What you're looking at is Einstein Analytics, and Einstein Analytics is powering a global sales dashboard for my favorite person, Samantha. Samantha is the head of the food and refreshment group at Unilever and for Ben & Jerry's, and she uses this to track all of her performance metrics. She can see all of her sales metrics across all of her brands. Take a moment to appreciate the power of this. We all know it takes good data to be able to get these insights, and she can get them right here because MuleSoft has surfaced all this data into Einstein Analytics. Now, because she gets that, she gets more. She also gets view into all of her sustainability metrics. I told you, every employee, and you saw it in the video, doing well means doing good at Unilever. Every employee tracks their sustainability metrics, and Samantha is no exception. Right here, she can see, is she reducing environmental impact across the brands that she manages? It's fantastic. It's right at her disposal to see that. Now, she could go through this dashboard manually any way she wants, but Ching Ching showed you something pretty amazing. Ching Ching showed you that she can talk to Salesforce. So let's take a look at that. Janessa, will you show us how Einstein joins this party?
Sure, Stephanie, watch this. Einstein, how can I improve consumer engagement?
And there you have it. Einstein is surfacing insights for Samantha right here. Einstein's bringing these insights right to the forefront. And what he's telling her right now is that her consumer engagement and her revenue is highest when tied to sustainability. That's right, consumers are voting with their wallet. They want to buy products that are good on the environment. So what does she want to do? Well, she wants to create more sustainability programs. It's easy for her. She clicks on this innovation request right here, and with a simple form submission, she can reach all 92,000 employees at Unilever and ask them for product proposals, ask them for thinking and suggestions on what could be some good programs on sustainability. She hits submit, and let's take a look. She gets an alert, and she's got all the employees surfacing these suggested proposals and ideas to her. What you're looking at right here is very real for Unilever. This is how they're driving innovation across the company. This is called the IPM. It's called the Innovation Process Management app, and it's built, that's right, on the Lightning platform. This app allows all the employees to collaborate and drive innovation. You heard Paul Pullman in the video. He believes that every employee should have a voice. And when everyone speaks, that's when you get the most innovation in your company. So all the employees have surfaced these ideas, and the employees have voted, and my favorite comes to the top. The Ben & Jerry's team, a creative bunch, have suggested a very cool idea that they build a consumer app where consumers can go in and mix up and make their favorite flavors of ice cream while learning about the sustainability practices, the ingredients that they put in their products. Samantha loves this idea. She doesn't need to go into email. She doesn't need to put together a spreadsheet. The workflow is built all in this Lightning app. She hits approve, and off to the Ben & Jerry's team it goes. They can now go ahead, they've got the green light to build this app. You want to take a look? I do. This is the Flavor Lab. Welcome to the Flavor Lab. This app is how Unilever delivers amazing brand experiences. This isn't built entirely on Heroku. It's built on Heroku, it has a beautiful interface, and now every consumer can have this crazy fun brand experience making their own flavors. Who wants to make a flavor of ice cream? Okay, we all scream for ice cream. So we're gonna mix up our favorite flavors of ice cream here. We can pick our ingredients, our toppings, all of that we can put in here. And right there you see, they've tied it back to their core values. They're teaching you about the sustainability practices right there. Now here comes the fun part. We get to name the flavor. And I want to pay homage today to Heroku that built this beautiful and powers this app. We're going to call this Heroku Crunch. And now we're going to get to have some fun as a team. You get to vote. And everyone knows it's like one of those other apps where you swipe to the left and swipe to the right. And you get to vote. But this is ice cream, everyone. And let's see what comes to the top. There we go. Heroku Crunch is the flavor du jour. This flavor's coming to market. What will that mean for all the Ben & Jerry's stores out there, all the retailers? Well, I'm going to show you exactly what that's going to look like. They are going to leverage Salesforce B2B commerce. You're looking at it right here. It looks like a consumer experience, because what we've done is we've taken all the best practices of consumer experience and we've pushed it in with B2B capabilities. So right here is the view of Michelle. Michelle is a local San Francisco franchisee owner. She's got her 3 locations. She's got all her past order history. She can simply go through with a click and make a reorder. But Einstein's with her every step of the way. Einstein's surfacing our new flavor, my favorite, Heroku Crunch, and teaching her about the sustainability practices. She's gonna go ahead and add that to her cart. And here's where Einstein really kicks in. With a simple hit of suggested, Einstein surfaces all the recommendations around her order. The locations, the flavors, the quantities. Anyone who has been in a B2B purchasing scenario knows this is hard. This is lots of spreadsheets, lots of mailing locations, lots of routing, and we've brought it all here in one page for you, with Einstein going across all her order history of the past and surfacing these recommendations. And it looks like right here, Einstein's also giving her a good marketing tip. There is a special event in the San Francisco area, and he thinks she should add an ice cream truck to her promotional plan. She adds it in, and she heads to checkout, Right here, she has everything she needs. She checks out. That's one sweet order. She's got a bunch of ice cream en route to her. Now, you just saw very, very, very quickly the power of the Customer 360 and the Success Platform to power Unilever. Don't miss out. You can see it on the sessions in the campground and the trail mix on the screen. But I ask you all, where is the ice cream truck? That's right. I wouldn't talk to you all about ice cream without serving you ice cream. At the end of this keynote, please visit me in the campground where all of you will get your favorite flavors of Unilever and Ben & Jerry's flavors, and we hope to see you. Thank you, and back to you, Keith.
All right, Stephanie, great job. Awesome job by Stephanie. Awesome job talking about an iconic company, an amazing brand. And here from Unilever to join us, we have Peter and Jane. How about a welcome for those folks, please?
Hi, everyone.
Peter, good to see you. Jane, great to see you. Welcome to Dreamforce.
It's great to be. This is my 10th Dreamforce, by the way.
Woo! Oh, amazing.
Peter?
It's my first,
it's
and
Peter's
it's also
first
amazing.
There you go. So, first of all, congratulations. Thanks for joining us. We had some time together last week where Paul was out, just an incredible CEO, great trailblazer, and we were talking about the transformation at Unilever. And Jane, just on that film, that's that line about giving the power. I mean,
well, I really believe we need to empower our employees to do for themselves, and that's what I love so much about this platform and the partnership with Salesforce. We're able to give to our employees the data they need and the technology they need in the speed, with the agility, and everything's changing so quickly. Stephanie mentioned 66 different applications on this platform, and it's growing every day. And we're letting our employees, we're giving them the power to do for themselves. And I have to give a shout out to the Unilever technology teams, because they're fantastic, and there's a bunch of them here. They have really, just giving the tools to the development staff to make changes quickly in this changing world. It's amazing, and it's just been an incredible experience.
And you've created this culture of trailblazers that just permeates throughout the organization. Do you want to share some thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, the heart of our strategy is to build sustainable brands. And I think we need to adapt very quickly. And so just that whole rate of innovation, and we have 170,000 employees in 200 countries and 400 brands, and you start to add it all up, you have to be able to scale quickly. And that's what this tooling is allowing us to do. It's giving us the power to scale at enormous speed. So it's just been fantastic.
That's just incredible. So Peter, the importance of the 360-degree view of the customer in the Industrial Revolution, you're passionate about this.
Absolutely. When you think about it, every part of our value chain gets disrupted through the new technologies. And you ask yourself the questions, what do we do? We need to wholesale redesign the business. So what we did is go back to the basis and think about what we are all about. We're all about making sustainable living commonplace. And as Marc already said at his opening speech, what do we really have as a company? And that is trust. Trust between us and 160,000 employees, or more than 200 million suppliers, among which many smallholder farmers, but also more than 10 million customers. And you have the Tesco's, the Walmarts, the Amazon, but also very small mama and papa shops that need our products to make a living. And then our 2.5 billion consumers. And then you think, what is now really new? What is the opportunity that this new technology, and especially that Salesforce, also gives us? And that is the ability to truly connect. We did mass marketing, but that is actually talking to people. And we said brands are our friends. But what about a friend that only talks to you, but you can't talk back? No, true friendship, true love only comes when you can have a relationship. And the 360 tools that you have developed allow us to have real relationships where we go in dialogue. And that's the beauty.
Well, we have a lot of true love for Unilever. So Peter, Jane, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And congratulations on being such great trailblazers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Peter. All right, speaking of trailblazers, we have another amazing story of a company that is completely reinventing hospitality with an amazing CEO and an amazing executive in Stephanie Lenartz, and that is the story of Marriott. So let's roll that film.
My family owns and operates a small boutique hotel on Capitol Hill and has owned a variety of different restaurants over the years. The most famous is the Dubliner restaurant and Irish pub. And so I grew up in the business and started working in the hotel and the restaurant at a very young age. My father taught me so much about the hospitality business and would always say the people that worked in the family business came first. At Marriott, we have the same philosophy. Take care of the associate takes care of the customer comes back again and again.
Stephanie is one of my closest partners, and this idea of taking care is something that has run from 1927 until today, with a strong focus on building careers for people, a strong focus on empowerment, a strong focus on opportunity.
Doing good is part of doing business, and Marriott lives that in so many different ways. You know, Marriott is a local company, started as a 9-stool root beer stand in Washington, D.C., very, very humble roots, and has grown into a global company that spans 127 different countries.
You know, one of the things we say about Marriott is success is never final. No matter what we've accomplished, we say, okay, now what can we do better? Stephanie Lenartz personifies that. And it is something about being willing to take risk. The decision to spend $13 billion to acquire Starwood was a decision that didn't have to be made. But collectively, we decided we think we can build something better.
And we actually did it. We took the best of SPG, we took the best of Marriott Rewards, and we created something that's never existed before. I'm a big believer that technology will never replace the human touch of hospitality, but a warm smile coupled with technology to deliver something that's spectacular, that's a double win. And through our partnership with Salesforce, all along the customer journey, we're able to enhance the experience.
As much progress as we've made around brands and marketing and our loyalty program and what's happening in the technology space, all areas she owns, Stephanie is driven to say, all right, let's do even better. Let's take that risk.
The more people travel, the more it breaks down barriers to sexism and racism and the things that keep people apart. I feel like at Marriott, I found a company whose core values are very aligned with my personal values. It just reminds me so much of how I grew up. I'm Stephanie Lenartz, and I'm a trailblazer.
All right. Here to tell the story of Marriott is Tony Profit.
So in that beautiful film, you just saw the essence of Marriott. And that phrase, that refrain that you heard from the leaders of taking care of the associate. I love that. And you also saw a wonderful portrait of the trailblazing spirit of Stephanie Lenartz, who's right here with us. And Stephanie, we are thrilled and honored to welcome you and the Marriott team here to Dreamforce. Now, for me personally, I'm really excited to be a part of sharing the Marriott story because I've been a loyal Marriott customer for more than 3 decades. And I can still remember clearly my very first business trip ever, staying at a Marriott in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in 1986. And in the 30+ years since then, Marriott has grown tremendously. And today, Marriott is the world's largest hospitality company, with millions of guests enjoying 30 iconic brands across 130 countries. And they are still growing today. Believe it or not, opening a hotel every 14 hours. Now you say, what powers that growth? It's their focus on people. And this principle, this core value, that if they put those 700,000 associates first, that they will put the guests first, and the guests will keep coming back. And now today, at the dawn of the 4th Industrial Revolution, Marriott has forged a bold vision to reimagine the hospitality industry. Now, you heard it from Marc, you heard it from Parker, you heard it from Stephanie Buscemi. In this 4th Industrial Revolution, everything will be connected. from sales to service to marketing to commerce. Everything connected, but with the customer at the center. And it's those two principles of everything connected and the customer at the center, that's the inspiration behind our customer success platform. And it's that guiding principle of the customer at the center that we call the Customer 360. Now, we didn't create the Customer 360 for ourselves. We created it for you. For all of you, for each of you, we created it for Marriott. So this is the Customer 360 through the Marriott lens, the Marriott 360. And this is that bold vision that Stephanie and her team have architected to reimagine the hospitality industry. And they're well on their way, with more than 9,000 service associates anticipating your needs through the power of the Service Cloud, to this incredible Marriott Moments experience to build your dream vacation. We're going to demonstrate that to you in a moment. To Einstein and Einstein Voice built right in, making everything smarter along the way. So let's explore the Marriott 360. And let's do it from the perspective of a customer. And in this case, it's me. Let's welcome back our incredible demo team, Janessa and Renan, for our final live demo of the day. And let's open up the Marriott app on my phone. And here you can see all of my upcoming travel. At the top, you can see I've got a business trip next week to Seattle. I'm going up there for Out and Equal, and that is the world's largest workplace-oriented LGBTQ gathering. So I'm really excited about that. That's going to be tremendous. Yeah, that's worthy of a round of applause. Absolutely. It's going to be fantastic. We expect over 5,000 people there. And that's going to be followed by a family vacation to Maui. So let's explore that Seattle business trip. And here you can see in one concise view all the information I need to have a great stay at this beautiful property. My dining reservations, all the experiences I have on the property, rooms that I have booked, on-premise meetings. And if at any point in the journey I need to connect with a Marriott associate, I can do that simply by tapping Chat Now. And through the power of the Service Cloud, I'm connected into a live chat with a Marriott associate. And so right here in the app, I can make a whole range of requests. For example, say I'm en route and I just want to check in early and bypass the front desk. Well, I can do that right here. And the associate has done that for me, and it also offered me this digital key, which is a great experience. When I get there, I'm looking forward to enjoying a cup of coffee in the room. So let's see what's possible. You see these range of assortments, and anyone who knows me knows that I love a fresh, hot macchiato. So I'm going to pick that macchiato. That's going to be waiting for me in the room. And what's powerful here is that by sharing these preferences with consent with Marriott, Marriott's able to use the Marriott 360 to tailor and personalize my future experiences with Marriott. So let's go back to the trip view. And here in the trip view, you can see through that live chat, that digital key has already been loaded. And if you haven't experienced this yet, you're going to love it. It's super simple, super intuitive. You just simply turn your smartphone into your room key. So let's give it a try. It's really, literally, it is just that easy. So, welcome to Seattle. And here in my room is that fresh hot macchiato I've been dreaming of. And one of the things that's really exciting that Marriott's been doing at some of their properties is they're bringing Alexa right into the room. So welcome to the world of ambient computing. And you saw in that brilliant demo from Ching Ching, the power of this is not the voice recognition. The power of this is Einstein Voice interpreting your input, and then determining the right field in Salesforce to update, connecting you to the platform. So for this interaction, when I say ask Marriott, I'm connecting to the platform. So as I enjoy my macchiato, let's give it a try. Alexa, ask Marriott to set the temperature of the room to 75 degrees.
Setting the temperature to 75 now. Would you like to save this preference to your profile?
Yes, I would.
Okay, your profile has been updated.
Alexa, ask Marriott to book me a car for 3 p.m.
A Marriott associate will book a car for you and have it ready for you at the front at 3 p.m.
Fantastic. So I've got a little time before the car comes. I'm just going to relax, enjoy my macchiato. Alexa, play some relaxing music.
Traveling places.
LT Smooth. I love LT Smooth. In fact, that's got me daydreaming about my Maui vacation with my family. Alexa, ask Marriott to find me some fun experiences for that family vacation in Maui.
We think you'll love LT Smooth. There is a concert brought to you by Marriott Moments. Would you like to add that activity to your Marriott Moments recommendations?
Yes, I would.
Great, we've added it. Check your Marriott Moments app for more information.
And remember, what's super powerful here isn't just the voice recognition. It's Einstein Voice connecting you to the platform. And what's also important here is it's device agnostic. So you saw from Ching Ching the Siri demonstration. You've seen Alexa and other devices. It's device agnostic, like the Apple HomePod or Google Home. Powerful, powerful. So think about the experiences that you can create for your customers in this world of ambient computing. And all of these data, all of these connections, they're enriching the 360 view, the Marriott 360 view of me, so that each Marriott associate has a curated, personalized view of exactly the right information that they need at the right time to make sure I have a great experience. For example, the front desk associate can see I'm traveling for business, my profile, and it's already been updated by that interaction with Einstein Voice for that car coming at 3 p.m. Or the food service associate. From that live chat, it's already been updated for my preference for macchiatos. Or the housekeeping associate can see my updated preference to set the room temperature for 75 degrees. And even the bell person can see the time that my car is arriving, so they have the right information at the right time to make sure I have an incredible experience. And so now, during that car ride, I've got a little extra time. I think I'm going to use that time to personalize my family vacation to Maui. So let's open up the Marriott Moments app. Let's open that right up, and you can see right at the top, already informed by the Einstein Voice interaction, that recommendation for that LT Smooth concert. It's already pre-checked. So, gonna love that. Love LT Smooth, that's gonna be a lot of fun. My family's gonna enjoy that too. Now, you know about my love for coffee, and so that coffee tour is gonna be great. I think I'll take that too, but I'll probably switch to decaf, probably about halfway through that. And then finally, this luau experience. Looks like fun, don't know much about it, but in Marriott Moments, you can see the 89 reviews, the 4.5 stars. That's quite an endorsement, so I'm going to take that too. I think my family's going to enjoy that. And then right at the bottom, right here in the app experience, you can simply tap Add Experiences to Itinerary. And my itinerary is built. You're going back to the trip view, and you can see all of the new experiences added, my full itinerary for this dream vacation for me and my family. So that's going to be tremendous. And there you have seen the power of the Customer 360. You saw live chat empowering through the Service Cloud, empowering those service associates. You saw the incredible Marriott Moments to build your dream vacations. And you saw Einstein and Einstein Voice built throughout the experience, making everything smarter. So we've got a great week lined up for you. There's a lot out on the campground. Marriott's going to be right front and center on the campground for you when you get home, or for those of you following along online. We've also got this incredible trail mix for you to learn more about how you can build these incredible experiences to get connected with your customers in this fourth industrial revolution. Back to you, Keith.
All right, Tony, great job. Okay, now let's hear firsthand from this incredible trailblazer from an incredible company. Please welcome Stephanie Lenartz.
Thank you.
Hey, Stephanie.
Great to be here.
We're so glad you're here. Welcome to Dreamforce. Pretty crazy, huh?
This is awesome, spectacular, love it.
So Marriott, obviously iconic brand. Everybody loves Marriott. Who hasn't stayed at a Marriott? You are going through an amazing transformation with SPG, and personalization has become very, very important. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Sure, yeah, we're going through a lot of change right now, and hopefully, as you saw demonstrated in that fabulous presentation from Tony, our associates are doing a really good job throughout this process of anticipating our guests' needs and really delivering personalized experiences to them. But the challenge in front of us now with the Starwood acquisition is pretty big. The opportunity is really exciting, with 700,000 plus associates wearing our name badge and opening a new hotel every 14 hours somewhere around the world. You know, we have millions and millions of customer interactions every single day. When you think about it, people don't stay with us for a couple hours. They stay with us for days, or perhaps over a week if they're on a vacation. And so there's so many opportunities to interact with our customers. And as was highlighted in the video, you know, we truly believe at Marriott International that the human experience will always be central to the hospitality experience. Nothing can replace that, but technology can certainly enhance it. And that's where Salesforce comes into play in a very big way for our company. You know, we have rolled out the Service Cloud to all 6,700 plus of our hotels around the world.
We love that.
We've also rolled it out to all 23 of our customer engagement and contact centers, which are above property. And it's spectacular because we're able to load customers' information, their preferences, into this system so that all around the world our associates can see a consistent view of the customers. And it's, you know, we all know as consumers it can be frustrating if you have to make the same request again and again. And if you tell us your pillow preferences once, you shouldn't have to tell us again. So, you know, so that's one example of where we're partnering with Salesforce to personalize the guest experience. The second example that I think is very powerful is we've deployed Apple Business Chat on the Salesforce platform so that our associates all around the world can communicate with guests via the mobile application in terms of things that they may want when they're on property. So I was at a hotel this morning, a Marriott hotel, and the GM told me he just got a chat from a customer that desperately needed a copy of her bill. So she was at home when she sent it. We sent it to her within 2 minutes, and she had the bill that she needed. So there's endless examples of how we're using the technology to interact with our customers real time.
You know, Stephanie, it's a great story. You're an amazing trailblazer. You're a great executive, and thank you and Marriott for all that you do. Stephanie Lenard, everybody.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Mark, back to you.
Keith, great job. Stephanie, thank you. Amazing. And how about that amazing demonstration with Tony Profit? Wasn't that incredible? Wow. Wow. You know, when Tony was talking, I have to tell you, I was growing up here in San Francisco, and my grandfather was an attorney and a trial lawyer here, and he would bring me in and he'd say, I want to tell you a story. I want to tell you a story about a child. And this child lived in a small village. And the child heard about a monastic. And the monastic lived up on a mountain in a small hut. It was an incredible monastic, incredible lore around the monastic. That if you had a problem, you had a question, you could go to the monastic for the truth. So the child said, well, this can't be possible. This can't be possible. And came up with a whole plan, devised a plan, and got a small bird, captured a small bird in a cage, walked up the hill, got close to the monastic's home, and put the small bird in its hand. And then came up to the monastic. The monastic came out of their hut. How can I help you, child? How can I help you? And the child said, I understand that you can tell me the truth and the future and a vision of what the world can be. And the monastic looked squarely into the eyes of the child and just acknowledged and said, "Tell me, child, why are you here?" And the child said, "I have a small bird in my hand, and I'm going to put this small bird behind my back. And when I do that, I want you to tell me, is the bird alive or is the bird dead?" And the monastic was thinking, well, of course, if I tell the child the bird is alive, the child will kill the bird. But if I tell the child that the bird is dead, well, then he'll just let the bird go. So, the monastic was there with the child, and time went by, and the child held the bird behind their back. And finally, the monastic said, "Child, the future is in your hands." And I was thinking about that story when Tony Prophet was speaking, and it reminded me of everything I heard on the keynote tour and the feedback tour, because we got to this point in the keynote, and customers would say, well, we're the Trailblazers, but now we want to go from our dreams to our realities. And how do we do that? And I said, that is what Dreamforce is all about. Now is your opportunity. Now is your opportunity with these industry and product keynotes that are unfolding before you, our Dreamforce campgrounds. This show is going on the road for a world tour. We will bring this to your office and to your team with Dreamforce to you in partnership with our SIs and ISVs, our community groups, and of course, Trailhead.com. And we are deeply committed to your success. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for attending the Dreamforce keynote. Happy Dreamforce, and welcome to San Francisco. Thank you very much.
Let's hear it for revolutions, because they bring change. They move the human race forward. Revolutions happen when a group of people see an empty space that needs filling, a wrong that needs righting, and a chance to rewrite the future. Well, there's a revolution happening right now, today. It's the fourth industrial revolution. And it's changing everything. Technology is changing. Everything and everyone is connected all the time, everywhere. Business is changing. It's becoming a platform for change, where companies do well by doing good. Work is changing, with new skills, new demands, and new opportunities for all. And with all that change, people are changing, getting empowered, inspiring others, and blazing new trails. Salesforce is for Trailblazers. People who look right past the status quo, see what ought to be, and then build it. For 20 years, Salesforce is focused on one simple, most important thing: customer success. Helping every company connect with their customers in a whole new way. Trailblazers know for each of us to succeed, we all have to succeed together. Learn the skills of the future together and create a better world together. And together, we'll define this revolution and discover the Trailblazer in all of us. This is why we come together each year, and I hope you're ready, because great times are coming. Welcome to Dreamforce.